Hello everyone and welcome back. My name is Shaunneka and today's yoga flow is going to be a heart opener. So we're going to concentrate on opening up through the chest, the shoulders, and the upper back. So if you do a lot of sitting, maybe you have a desk job, or maybe you do a lot of driving, even just when we're on our phones, we tend to be in a slouched position. This yoga flow is going to be perfect for you because we are going to be counteracting all of that slouching with nice opening and expansive postures. And as a result, you will feel not only more open and broad through the chest, but you'll feel more confident and stand a little taller. So hey, why not, right? I hope you enjoy this practice. You will need one block. So go ahead and grab your block. And you are just going to place it either on its second highest height or its lowest height. I'm going to place it on the lowest height. You want to place the top tips of the block on the bottom tips of your shoulder blades. You can bring the head onto the mat. I'm going to leave my knees bent here. You can bring your arms up above. You can cactus them. Just a few deep breaths here. A few more breaths. Maybe bring your arms up above. Gently opening the eyes if they were closed. Bring your arms back down beside you. Just going to roll onto one side. Remove the block. Just come to lay all the way down onto your back. Sway the knees from side to side. Go ahead and draw your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a nice big hug. Rock from side to side once more. Go ahead from here and rock ourselves all the way up, coming onto all fours. Let's go ahead and find a tabletop position. Glance through the gateway of your thighs. Make sure you cannot see your feet. Leaving your knees and hips where they are, you're simply going to walk your hands as far forward as you can, and then bring your chest and your chin to the mat. Nice deep breath. Go ahead, push into your palms. Come up, walk your hands back in. So we'll take a few cat-cow here, lining your shoulders up with your wrists, knees in line with your hips. Inhale, belly drops, chin lifts. And exhale to round. Really push the mat away, broaden the shoulder blades. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale to round. One more. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale to round. Inhale, finding a neutral tabletop position. Tucking the toes under, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Left and right. Really spreading your fingertips nice and wide. Sending your hips up and back. Drawing the rib cage in. I like to let my head bounce. Feel the nice opening in that cervical spine there. Bringing your big toes to touch. Inhale the right leg to lift. Bend the knee and open up the hip. So go ahead and just glance over your left shoulder. See if you can see your right toes. And while doing so, just making sure you're not dropping the left shoulder to do so. Go ahead, bring that right foot back to meet the left. Same thing, other side. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee and open up the hip. And if you'd like, glance over your right shoulder. See if you can see your left toes. Bring that left foot down to meet the right. Pedal it out once more. Inhale your right leg to lift. Bend the knee and step the foot through. In between the palms, right knee comes to the floor. Inhale, arms up. Find your base. From here, you're going to base your palms forward and bring your elbows just in line with your shoulders. So you're in cactus arms. Inhale, draw everything in. So tuck that tailbone under, draw the breath in, and puff up through the chest. Feel a nice opening in the underside of the bicep. Also a nice opening in the triceps. Inhale, lift that chest up even further and lean back. So lead with the chest. One more breath, inhale. And exhale, come back to center. From here, take your hands and interlace them behind your head. Inhale, same idea. Gather the breath in through the belly, up through the chest, the rib cage. Inhale. And exhale, lean back. Using that left foot for support. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, coming all the way back up. This time you're going to take your hands behind you and interlace your fingers. Reach the chest up, inhale. Exhale, you're going to sink your weight forward and down. Untuck your back toes if they aren't already. Inhale, bring the breath all the way up into the chest. And exhale, glide your knuckles either on the mat. For 3, for 2. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Gently coming all the way back up. Uninterlace the hands and bring both hands to the inside of that right foot. So you might need to shimmy the right foot to the side a little bit. Just going to release the hip flexors here and just take a gentle dragon. Just going to rock from side to side. Three more breaths. Go ahead from here, tuck the left toes under, pick up the left knee, and step back with the right, downward facing dog. Pedal it out. Just notice maybe how much more open you feel in your downward dog. One more breath here. Open the mouth and sigh it out. Other side. Inhale, the left leg lifts this time. And exhale, step the foot through. In between the palms, right knee comes to the mat. And inhale, both arms up. So your back toes are tucked under. Find your base here. And when you're ready, you can think of it as grabbing onto imaginary ropes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, pull those ropes down. So you should feel your biceps turn on. Draw the breath in through the belly, all the way up into the rib cage, and lean back. So you're imagining as though someone's pulling your arms towards the floor and you're resisting. One more breath. Coming back up, taking your hands and interlace them. Take the opposite way you interlaced it on the other side. Bring the hands behind the back of the neck. Again, making sure you're not sticking out your caboose. So you're really using your right foot for support. Tuck your tailbone under, draw the navel in. Inhale, gather the breath in through the belly, up through the chest. And exhale to lean the weight of the head into the hands. One more breath, inhale. And exhale. Coming all the way back up. Take your hands behind you. Again, take the opposite hand on top, the opposite way you interlaced it on the other side. Untuck your right toes, and you're going to sink your weight forward and down into your left knee, left thigh. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, reach the knuckles back, opening up through the chest. Really pulling those hands towards the mat for 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back up. Bring both hands to the inside of the left foot this time. You might need to shimmy your left foot to the left side of the mat. And find a dragon. Tuck the right toes under, pick up the right knee, and step back with the left. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out for 3, for 2. Take a nice big inhale here. Open the mouth and let it go. Clear away any residual tension you might be carrying. Bringing the big toes to touch. Inhale your right leg to lift. Bend the knee and open up the hip. You're going to come forward, stack your shoulders on top of your wrists, and then tap your right toe behind you. We'll be making our way into a wild thing. So you're going to push, actually stick out your bum here. And on the exhale, push your heart towards the ceiling and push your hips towards the ceiling. For 3. For 2. And 1. Bend the left knee. Find yourself in sort of a side plank. Bend the right knee. Bend the right arm. Inhale. Exhale. Gently step up with the right foot to the top of the mat. Bring the right foot down onto the mat and inhale both arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your right hand to your right hip and again bend through that right knee and lean over towards the right. So really reaching with the left fingertips. For 3. Drawing that left shoulder away from the ear. For 2. And 1. Go ahead. Find out that back foot at a 45. We're going to find warrior 1. Exhale. Bring your hands behind you. Same deal as when we were in our low lunge. Squeeze the elbows together. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Reach your knuckles towards the back of your heel. Inhale, lift the heart. And exhale, humble warrior. So making sure you're not sticking out your caboose. 3. Notice if you're sinking into your shoulder girdle. Imagine someone's pulling your wrists towards the ceiling. 2. And 1. Gently release the hands down. Plant your palms and step back. Downward facing dog. Pedal it out. 3. 2. And 1. Other side. Inhale your left leg to lift. Bend the knee and open up the hip. So really feel solid here in this position. Come up high into your right tippy toe. Stack shoulders in line with your wrists. Bring your left toes behind you. Plant them down. Stick out your bum. And then exhale. Shoot your chest and your hips towards the ceiling for your wild thing. 3. 2. And 1. Come on to your side. So grounding down through that right palm, right foot, left arm up, left foot up, left knee to the sky, and stepping away. all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, both arms up. Go ahead, take your left hand to your left hip this time. Inhale, find length, and exhale, lean over to the left. So really reaching your right fingertips to the left. For 3. Draw that right shoulder away from the ear. For 2. And 1. Inhale, both arms up. Bringing your back foot in at a 45. Again, inhale, puff up through the heart. And exhale, dive forward and down. For 3. Again, imagine someone's pulling your wrists towards the ceiling. 2. And 1. Gently release. Bring your hands to the mat and step back, downward facing dog. From here, go ahead and drop to your knees. Sit back onto your heels for a moment. Opening the eyes. Palms down, hips up, downward facing dog. So we'll go ahead now and come to our belly. So rounding forward, find yourself in your plank position and very gently lower all the way to your belly. So from here, plant your toenails and press them firmly into the mat. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and down the back. Bring your palms by your side, so by your rib cage. Inhale here. And exhale, let it go. Next inhale, we lift just the chest. So really feeling your elbows hug together. Push the toes into the mat. Go ahead, hover the palms. Make sure you're not cranking the neck. Gazing just beyond the top of your mat. Go ahead now and interlace your hands onto your low back. Again, bend your elbows, hug your shoulder blades, and reach your knuckles towards your heels. Lift up through the chest. Imagine someone's pulling your knuckles. And if you'd like, lift the feet for 3. 2. And 1. Gently lower, release the grip, stack palm on palm, and just let the forehead rest for a moment. Maybe you shimmy your hips from side to side. From here, bend that right knee and extend the left arm. You're going to take your right hand to the inside of your right foot. So what that does is it prevents you from splaying your knees open to the side. Inhale here. Exhale. When we lift, you're going to kick your foot into your hand. That's what's going to help you lift up off of the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Next inhale, kick your right foot into your right hand and lift the left arm. For 3, 2, 1. Gently lower. Right away, we're going to switch. So grabbing onto the inside or the outside, whichever one is most comfortable for you. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, push the left foot into the left hand and lift up. For 3, 2, one. Gently release. Shimmy it out. So we'll take full bow, bending both knees this time. You're going to take your hands to the outside of both feet, thinking about drawing the knees and the inner thighs together. Inhale here. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, push the feet into the hands. Think about pointing the big toe towards the ceiling. For 3. Feel a nice opening in the chest. For 2. And 1. Gently release. Try not to let them slingshot out of your hands. Very gently bring the feet back to the mat. Stack palm on palm. And let the forehead rest. And from here, we're just going to roll onto our backs. So from here, we'll do 1 round of bridge and 1 round of wheel. So our backs are fairly open, our chests are nice and warm, and we're ready to take on and move just a little bit further, increasing the intensity just a little bit. So plant your feet on the mat. Draw your shoulders away from your ears and down the back. So make space in the neck. Think about drawing your low belly in and a slight tuck to the tailbone. So it's a slight action of you sticking out your bum just so that you can maintain that natural curve in your low back. Inhale here. Exhale, push through your feet to lift your low back, mid back, and upper back up off of the mat. So now your chest should be coming towards your chin. You can interlace your hands underneath you and reach your knuckles towards your heels. Nice deep breaths. One more breath here. Inhale. And exhale. Gently lower. So feeling free to come in to bridge for round 2 or taking a wheel for the second round. So I will walk you through wheel. So same idea. See if you can graze your heels with your fingertips, making sure you're drawing your inner thighs together and your knees together. Slight sticking out of your bum. Gently increase the curvature in the low back, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, push through the feet and come up to bridge. From here, you're going to bring your hands by your ears. Inhale. Exhale, you're lightly going to come on to the crown of the head. Once you're here, making sure you're not hanging in your shoulder girdle and pushing all the way into your head. So your head is nice and light. You're drawing your shoulders down and back. Inhale. Exhale, push up. Drawing your chest forward. For 3. For 2. And 1. Look up. Bend the knees, bend the elbows. Back of the head comes to the mat first, and everything follows. Bring your feet wide and allow the knees to knock in. So leaving the feet exactly where they are, just open up the knees, drop both knees to the right. Come back through center, drop both knees to the left. Come back through center. From here, take your left foot to the mat, cross your right ankle over your left kneecap. Inhale. And exhale, pick up that left foot, weave your hands through the hole, grab a hold of the back of the left thigh or on top of the left shin. Really thinking about drawing that right knee away from the right shoulder. Gently release, bring the left foot to the floor, uncross the right ankle, switch it up. So left ankle crosses over the right knee, finding your variation. And again, drawing that left knee away from the left shoulder. Gently release, bringing the right foot to the mat. Drop both knees in towards your chest. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Curl into a nice tight ball here for 3. Maybe you grab onto your heels for 2. Inhale. And exhale. Release. Extend your legs out wide. Arms out wide for your Shavasana. Always showing yourself a moment of gratitude for showing up to practice and taking this time for yourself. So feeling free to stay here for as long as you'd like. I do hope this practice has left you feeling more open, broad, and confident. And ready to tackle whatever comes your way.